Hello everyone. Today I am going to take lecture of computer network, chapter number 1, Introduction to Computer Network and Internet. In previous lecture I explained basic introduction to network age and network code. Then after the switching network techniques, in this we have seen two types of technique, circuit switching technique and packet switching technique. Then after the we have seen the delay loss throughput in the packet switching and the types of the delay in packet switching. So in the this lecture, I am going to explain what is the transmission media and the types of the transmission media. So starting with the what is the transmission media? So first of all, what is the transmission media? A transmission media can be defined as any medium that can carry information from source to destination or sender to receiver. So in this data is transmitted through the electromagnetic signals. It is the physical path between the transmitter and receiver in the data communication. So the main functionality of the transmission media is to carry the information in the form of bits through the local area network. So in this a copper based network and the bits in the form of the electrical signals. It is also in the fiber-based network and the bits from the light or pulse. In OSI, like Open System Interconnection phase, the transmission media support the layer 1. Therefore, it's considered to be as a layer 1 component. The electrical signal can be sent through the copper wire, fiber optics, or atmosphere, water, and vacuum. The characteristics and quality of the data transmission are determined by the characteristics of a medium and signal. Then the transmission media is the two types of wired media and wireless media. In wired media, medium characteristics are more important, whereas in the wireless media, signal characteristics are more important. So different transmission media have a different properties such as a bandwidth, delay, cost, and each installation or maintenance. Suppose the transmission media is available at the lowest layer of the OSI reference model, for example, physical layer. Then there's some factors that are need to be considered for the designing of the transmission media. First one is the bandwidth, second one is the transmission impairment, and third one is the interference. First, bandwidth. In this, the all factors are remaining constant, and the greater the bandwidth of a medium and the higher of the data transmission rate of a signal. Then the second in transmission impairment, when the received signal is not identical to the transmitted one due to the transmission impairment. The quality of the signals will get destroyed due to the transmission impairment. And the third one is the interference. In this, it is defined as the process of the disturbing signal when they travels over the communication medium on the addition of some unwanted signal. Then transmission media. Classification of transmission media in the main two parts. First one is the guided media. It is also known as a wired connection or unguided media. It is also known as a wireless. So in further guided media also classified into the three another categories. First one is the twisted pair cable, second one is the coaxial cable, and third one is the fiber optic cable. Whereas another side unguided media also classified into further three categories. First one is the radio wave, second one is the microwave, and third one is the infrared wave. So first of all, what is the guided medium? It is defined as the physical medium through which can be signals are transmitted. So it is also known as a bounded media. In this, those media which provide the wired connection from one device to another. In guided types of the guided media which are commonly used are twisted pair, coaxial, and fiber optics. So first one is the twisted pair. A twisted pair cable is made of two plastic insulated copper wires twisted together from a single media. Out of these two wires, only one carries actual signal and another is used to grounded reference. And the twist between wires helpful in reducing the noise. So electromagnetic interference and crosswalk, they are the most widely used in the transmission media. Then twisted pair is the physical media. This is made of the pair of cables twisted with each other. So a twisted pair cable is cheap as compared to other transmission medium. And installation of the twisted pair cable is easy and it is the lightweight cable. The frequency range of the twisted pair cable is from 0 to 3.5 kilohertz. So unsealed twisted pair, it is used for the telephonic application. Then the advantage of using it, it is the least expensive and easy to installation and high speed capacity. Cell twisted pair, it is used in the fast data rate, Ethernet, and in a voice data channels of the telephone lines. Advantage of using it, better performance at a higher data rate in compared to UTP and comparatively faster. Then disadvantage of using it, it is the more expensive and bulky data type. Then the coaxial cable. The term coaxial comes from the inner conductor and the outer cell sharing the geometric axis. A core copper wire which serve as the primary channel and the dielectric plastic insulator which surround the copper. Here we can see that like example of the coaxial cable. Then the coaxial cable is very commonly used in the transmission media. For example, TV wire is usually is a coaxial cable. It contains the two conductor or parallel to each other and it has the higher frequency as compared to the twisted cable. The inner conductor of the coaxial cable is made of a copper and outer conductor is made of the copper maze. So the middle core is the made up of non-conductive cover and separates the inner conductor from the outer conductor. And the middle core is responsible for the data transferring, whereas the copper maze prevents from the electromagnetic interference. So coaxial cable has the two types. First is the baseband transmission and second one is the broadband transmission. Then advantage of using the coaxial cable, the data can be transmitted at the high speed and it has the better sharing as compared to twisted pair cable and it provides the higher bandwidth. Then easy to install and it is the inexpensive. Here disadvantage of using it, it is the single cable failure can disrupt the entire network. Then optical fiber cable. Fiber optic cable is a cable that use the electric signals for communication. Fiber optic work as the properties of the light. When the light ray it's the critical angle, it tend to reflect at the 90-degree. And this property has been used in the fiber optic. And the core of the fiber optic cable is made high quality of glass or plastic. From one end of the light is emitted and it travels throughout the other and light detector detects light streams and convert into the electric data. Then fiber optic is a cable that holds the optical fibers and coated in the plastic so that are used in the send data by the pulse of the light. And fiber optics provide the faster data transmission compared to copper wires. So single mode fiber can carry single ray of a light, whereas multi-mode is capable of carrying the multiple beam of light. So it is used for the transmission of a large volume of data. Advantage of using the fiber optic cable is increase the capacity and bandwidth and lightweight. And disadvantage of using it, it is difficult to install and maintenance is very difficult, and it is a high cost or it is the expensive. This figure shows the example of the fiber optical cable. Then unguided media. An unguided media transmission transmit the electromagnetic waves without using any physical medium. So therefore it is known as the wireless transmission. In unguided media, air is the media through which can be electromagnetic energy can flow easily. So unguided media transmission is broadly classified into the three categories we have seen earlier. It is also referred to as a wireless unbounded transmission media, and in this no physical medium is required for the transmission of the electromagnetic signals. Features of unguided media is a signal is broadcasted through the air. It is the less secure and used for the larger distance. So first one is the radio wave. Radio wave are the electromagnetic waves that are transmitted in all the direction of free spaces. So radio waves are omnidirectional, or example of it like signals are propagated or in all directions. And the range of the frequencies in radio waves is from 3 kHz to 1 gigahertz. In this case of radio waves, the sending and receiving antenna are not aligned. So the wave sent by the sending antenna can be received by the receiving antenna. So example of we can say that radio wave is the FM radio. Here applications of radio wave is a radio wave is useful for multicasting when there is a one sender or many receiver. Television, cordless phones are example of the radio wave. Here, this diagram shows the frequency of the radio waves. The advantage of using the radio transmission is mainly used for the wide area network and mobile cellular phones. And radio waves are covered the large area and they can persist to the walls. And radio transmission provides the higher transmission rate. Then next topic is microwave. Microwave has two types. First, terrestrial microwave transmission and satellite microwave transmission. So it is the line of sight transmission. The sending and receiving antennas need to properly align with each other. So these are majorly used for in the mobile phone communication and television distribution. The frequency range of the microwave is see here. Then higher frequency range cannot be air penetrated walls. Then we can say that characteristics of the microwave like frequency range, then bandwidth, it supports the bandwidth from 1 to 10 Mbps. Then another characteristics of the microwave, it is the short distance. So it is the inexpensive for the short distance, and long distance it is expensive as it requires the higher or longer distance. Here the example of the microwave. Then infrared waves. And infrared transmission is a wireless technology that is used for communication over the short ranges. So the frequency of infrared range from the 300 gigahertz to 400 terahertz bytes. So it is used for short range communication such as a data transfer between two cell phones or TV remote operation or data transfer between the computer or cell phone besides the same close area. So it is used on the remote printers, keyboards and wireless mouse. So all use of infrared communication, and it is the cheap, easy to build, but they do not pass through the solid objects. So here example of the remote infrared wave, like remote controlling VN using it and mobile phones. So in the next lecture, we will see detailed study about the network topologies and protocol layers. Okay, thank you.